Here we are once again. Another episode. It starts off quietly. There's no laughter, there's no giggling.
Because we're very
This is an
sensible and
episode of-
professional.
What are we playing? Child of Light. This is like... I can now fly.
So
I
yeah,
think the flying thing would just be like a really...
in between the episodes, I went to the toilet, and it reminded me
Great story.
of a hilarious time in my life where I was told a story.
I thought you were actually going to pretend that it was you for a second.
No, I'm like, I can't pretend this is me. So
I don't want to pretend.
You know, I mean, we've all had it. We've all had like a situation where we've been at someone's
But you
house.
should warn everyone, this is actually a bit of a gross story.
It's a
If you're grossed
If it
out by...
starts with-
problematic warning on the screen.
No, if you're grossed out by poo,
and sick,
And
then,
sick, then maybe skip.
you might want to skip to a point. I would say it will appear on the screen, but David won't edit that in because David doesn't like to do editing.
I'm working. I got a job. My first job tomorrow in a long time.
So we've all had that. If something happened to us where you've gone to someone's house and then like, you know, something's happened in someone's house and you're like, oh shit, what the fuck do I do? Like you've broken something or something like that. Well, a friend of mine regaled us of this hilarious story of this girl that he had met on a night out and took her back. Like took him back to his place. And he'd been drinking quite a bit. And, is that a girl, Jester?
Excuse me.
It's a girl, because it's red writing. I'm not doing that voice, I'll fucking die.
You know who started? It's like...
Bouncing on balls. A stripe tenderizes the
God, that's
stars.
3 different voices.
Don't you mean Sky?
I am
different.
afraid not.
Maybe he's like...
He's
got
crazy,
multiple
so it's like, you know... Hello, fiddles! This is festive.
Pardon me, madame, but are you a jester?
I'm not a fucking woman. Take a glance at this note.
I'm not a woman. Like,
Perhaps-
oh, sorry.
Perhaps you mean letter?
I know what I fucking mean. What are these scribbly marks I spy with my little fucking eye? I
Look
fucking
at
cut
his
you.
face, he's like the Rock. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Can you smell my shit? Because I'm a lyric.
Why, it's Latin, Sir Firefly.
What?
You know it all.
Latin?
Dearest sister Rubella, night has fallen on our land. In these dark times, one must take a stand.
Boring.
Not to hide up in the clouds, curled, but to juggle the weight of the world. At death's gate to slip and fall, and to triumphantly dance around it all. In short, to laugh or not to laugh, that is the question. The answer is clear. I will follow my dreams. Intention doesn't rhyme with question. And join the travelling circus in the plains before its ascension. Also doesn't rhyme.
I didn't realise it was such a grammar.
The 3 last letters are the same, so that's good enough.
Sister, I hope you will not remain listless.
So I can kiss you. What?
Your brother, Tristitis.
Oh, gee, that doesn't rhyme.
Tristis.
Tristis will split our hands in two, taking me through the rear.
Okay.
Left, Rubella, behind.
Rubella, isn't that?
Me, lyrics written vocalist. Fucker, this one's fucking scared the shit out of me. Does she mean singer? Starlight!
Regardless, we have much to do
I hope this guy isn't.
and should not
cancelled.
linger.
Little lady, cannot. Oh fuck no!
If only you picked an easy.
Fucking Indonesia, what can I join you? My bags are already. I've got to find my brother and save our double routine act. You stupid fucking...
Know the way is likely dangerous. Got wings, motherfucker. With,
I got wings, bitch! You got wings?
with creatures strange to us. Dangerous.
I'm a trained acrobat. Do not worry, I can handle this. That you fucking get one more thing wrong.
Rubella has joined the
Fucking
party.
not you. So anyway,
Party.
all I'm gonna do is do like a funny voice and then do
Okay.
like a very deep voice.
Now you
on the last
can
one.
get back
Continue
to
the story. So my friend
Who?
basically was like chatting up this girl, and she was like, "Come back to my place." So they went back to his place, and he was like, "I'm really drunk." One thing was leading to another, and he's like, "This girl's gonna want to do the beast with two backs.
As you
I
do,
could
you need to go for a
potentially be sick." So I'm gonna go to the
Damn.
toilet, and he's like, "I'll make
Tactical
myself."
chunder.
So I'll make myself sick, and then I'll be fine. So he throws up in her toilet, and he's sorting himself out, and then he realizes he's blocked the toilet with his sick, and he's like, "Oh crap, I blocked the toilet." So he's trying to sort the toilet out. He's putting a plunger, and he's trying to fucking. It's not fucking working. It's not fucking working. And then he suddenly realizes he really needs to go for a shit, and he's like, "Oh my god, I can't go for a shit in the toilet because I blocked it." So he decides that he's going to go for a shit in his infinite wisdom in the shower tray. So he's like, "I'll do a shit here, and then I can wash it away with the shower head." So he does a shit in the shower tray, but it won't go down.
Of course it
It won't
won't.
go down.
Solid.
And he's then got the shower head, and he's trying to wash it away. So obviously the girl's outside like, "The fuck is going on?" Like, she's
Having a
like,
shower.
Are you alright? And he's there like, "No, I'm fine." She's like, "Are you having a shower?" And he's like, No. Just washing my hands.
Just get
So-
rid of your lime scale.
He's like, he's trying to fucking get down. He's literally like resorted to trying to use his hands to get rid of this stuff, and he can't. So what does he do in his
She's out
infinite?
there like,
What is
ready.
going on? What's he doing in his infinite wisdom? He just climbs out the window. He just left it.
Oh my
He just
God.
left it. Climbed out the window and left it. And he's like, literally, the toilet is like overflowing with sick, and the shower fan is just filled with shit. And he's like,
did he lock the door? Can she
Yeah.
even get in there?
he's like, he left. I don't know. You must have like, he must have just left it locked, and she must have been really proper like, is he tied? Is he
hell?
tied in there? What is that smell? Oh my god, he's
Smells
dead.
like he's died.
But he's like, apparently he's seen her a few times afterwards, like in the street, and she's completely ignored him.
Oh my god, when you said that I thought you were like, they were still
They were still-
dating.
and now they're married.
And anyway, that's how I met my wife.
Yeah, that's a speech.
But the truth is, I was that man.
I was that bad. Oh no, Jesus Christ. I remember him telling me, and I was like, that's the funniest thing.
That's horrendous.
I
Can
was
you
like,
imagine being her?
Yeah.
Just being like, oh my god, it's getting hot and heavy. I'm so glad I shaved my legs for this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you want to
I'm
go to
just
the
gonna go
bathroom?
to the
Yes, just
toilet.
down the hall, second on the left. No, you're fine. And then she just
He
is like,
destroys the bathroom. Yeah.
oh fuck.
Well, he said. Oh
Oh my bowels.
no! It just reminded me of that episode of Friends where Ross wears the leather
The leather
trousers,
trousers.
and it just gets worse
On the
and worse
phone,
and worse.
What do we do?
It's got the talcum powder and
Yeah.
all the...
It's made of
Patch
paste.
himself on the head.
Yeah. Like, that's some great
Who was
physical
he on the phone to, like Joey or Chandler? Just like,
Charming is
Joey.
Charming.
No,
Is
it's
it Joey?
Joey. Chandler wouldn't have been like lotion and then powder.
Yeah.
Chandler would have been like, just stay calm.
Oh god, look at the fucking jester going to. He's fucking nuts. He's
Rubella.
fucking it.
oh, he's tough.
He's pretty boss.
Yeah, of course he's tough. He's a fucking psycho.
You can't rhyme.
But he didn't write the letter. She? It?
No, she like the whole thing with the jester is
This
that
is
you
a girl.
can't rhyme.
Is it meant to be a girl?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Rubella. Check out them curves.
Check out that ass. Bam chicka wow wow.
Bum, bum.
Yeah. Bowl, bowl. Oh no, we can't do that. That's dedicated to one. Oh,
Instead
buddy.
we've got Starlight. I like that I get the opportunity to sing on this channel.
Yeah. You can sing whenever you want.
Thank you.
You know, if you could learn to sing better, it would be really good.
Wow.
I can teach you.
Can you?
That's like that
Can you?
thing from
You sounded
Metal
like
Gear.
you sounded like a summoning horn, like
That literally.
peons assemble.
I think I managed to do like a perfect reenactment of the Metal Gear Phantom Pain song there. I think it's from Phantom Pain. You probably don't know that.
I know.
Why are we still here? God, I hate myself. I wish David Hayter had still had this job. There, I said it. I fucking said it.
Ouch.
Though technically it makes sense because, spoiler alert, it's not actually Big Boss, so it wouldn't actually be David Hayter's voice. So technically, it was a smart
You just gone
idea.
off a completely random tandem.
See, I know
Have I?
that
I
this.
thought we've always been talking about Metal Gear Solid.
Never suddenly it's
Isn't
like,
this Metal Gear Solid?
I know that this is a gaming. I know this is a gaming channel. But I have no
What?
idea
Is
what
this
you're
a gaming
talking
channel?
about. I'm incredibly out of place and have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
You don't know what Metal Gear is?
I do. It's
What a
not-
cracking joke! If it was in circus, with a bright career, what? Perhaps I'd stick
around.
around. I'm gonna.
now we know his name is
Ah.
Nicholas.
Bert.
Nicholas.
Oh, you just call me Bert. You fucking sunshine. I'm gonna fucking knife. Sorry, chum, but I can't. I have an audience to reach. Thank fuck for that.
I am certain you mean enchant. Because for some
You fucking
reason,
crazy me.
we all talk in rhyme.
Oh God, no. So wait, he might not.
Tis
she
forever
might-
the dreamland curse that we must eternally speak in verse.
Oh no, Amy's gone. She's gone all like. Starlight. She's gone into the world. Why's your hair turned red? What the fuck's happening?
My hair accidentally turned red because I used
Your
a...
hair isn't red. What are you on about?
You should see it in the daylight.
Oh, sorry,
it's quite
that shirt.
Jean.
Is it the child of light?
Yeah, pretty much. Except
Wait,
mine
so you're a
doesn't do
Jean? You're a Jean Gere?
that. Not naturally.
But you
Accidentally.
have some.
I don't catch fire when I go outside.
I did a wedding and the guy, one of the guys there, he was proper redhead, and he was making all those jokes, and he was saying that, and he's like, I don't get drunk because I don't have a soul, so it's alright. And I was like, I like the fact that you can take a joke.
Does that mean you
know
can't
it's a
take his
joke.
picture because you steal people's souls so that
When I took his picture, he just was like a white, like
just like a flare, a light
flare down. I actually had something really weird happen to my camera when I was doing the wedding, and I was like, fuck, do not break on me now. Don't suddenly break on me. It's always the worst fear of mine. Don't you die on me! Don't you die! Don't you leave me! You know, and it kind of took a picture, but when I quickly looked at it, because it sounded weird when I took it, like it didn't sound the usual sound the camera makes, and it was literally like 2 frames like lapped on top of each other. And I was like, what the fuck happened there? But I took another picture, it was fine. I was like, please don't suddenly, break on me. But yeah,
Peter Taylor been doing
that's
some
the end of my
editing
story.
for him.
I know.
The client said that these were better than
Worst
they normally
pictures. Because I've done all her weddings. These are better than the last weddings you did for me.
Haha, can't get me, Wolfie.
But he wants to.
Barf, barf, barf. Who's a babu wabu? Who's a good boy?
Oh,
Who's a
you're
good
right
boy?
from
Who's a good boy?
behind. 2?
They must have been stood like right parallel with each other.
Yeah. Maybe they were doing like a...
Did you see that video that I shared with the kitty cat looking in the
Yeah, that was good.
Now,
Yes! creep me the hell out.
Yeah, I was watching. I was like,
That's what
oh,
made me
this is
jump
really
at the
cute.
end. I know, when he was doing the little walking thing, and I was like, oh, this is adorable.
I've seen that effect done before, and I was like, oh yeah, it's creepy. But I was watching, I was like, oh, it's really cute. And then when it turned back, literally the hairs on my neck went up. I was like, oh,
I know.
Oh, you got me there. That was fucking creepy.
You know when it's like, when there's a video that there's clearly going to be a jump scare in it,
Yeah,
and you're like, you're ready for it the whole time. I just wasn't ready for it, and he didn't even do anything freaky. It was just like,
Turn back.
demon cat.
But like I showed it to Vicky, and Vicky was like, so was there 2 cats? And I was like, no, it wasn't 2 cats. She goes, well, you're on the back. And I was like, yeah, it's a video effect. She's like, I've never seen that before.
Did you cut her?
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
Back in the kitchen.
Go for a pause though.
Like a look of absolute disdain, like, you don't watch the internet.
I have to figure out if she's joking or not. No, she's serious.
Scanning.
Whack.
Scanning for sarcasm. It's clean.
Sarcasm not found. Hit.
Just so everybody knows, I do not hit my wife.
By the way, she's about...
Kick her, fucking bitch, a knife her!
She's like a week off of like giving birth, and that's why people really likes to hear her.
No,
she's so
while she's pregnant, I don't lay a fucking hand in her. The second that baby comes out,
Peter's like, oh, can't wait till next week.
Fucking, you wait and see me. I'll be back in my suspenders, my wife beater shirt, a little fucking, like, you know, tea cozy over my head. What is it? Fucking
like a handkerchief.
Handkerchief over my head. It'll be rock, boom, pow, straight to the moon.
Boom, pow.
Let's be honest though, for 2 minutes. Who do you think out of me and Vicky is probably going to be the one who would be beating the other?
Hella
Because
Vicky.
let's face it, Vicky could kick the shit out of me.
I'm surprised she's not here just like beating you around the room.
I love my wife.
So do I.
I love the
because
fact-
you have to.
Or
I
she
love
she
the
doesn't
fact
watch
she
these
can beat the shit
episodes, so...
No, I've always said it to her. I love the fact that she could probably beat the shit out of me. It's always been, I've always been attracted to her.
That's a kink.
I loved it at school. All my friends did it. I had to grow to love it.
Come here.
A spider.
Don't touch me!
Don't touch me.
It's alright.
Just be I'm gonna use Starlight.
What? Starlight! That's what I want, like this.
Of course you do. You are the man for the story.
I was making making one of my own videos. I had my own channel. Peter
More
Welland.
successful than this.
61 subscribers. And I was 61.
61.
And I was trying to...
We only got like
doing a
5
part.
videos up. We were on 33 subscribers with about 320 videos.
You're super serious in it. Maybe that's what we need to do.
I'm not super serious.
You are.
I'm a little bit serious. And I was trying to do like this...
What's up, guys?
I don't do that. What's up, guys? Peter Welland here. No, there's a guy. I was joking. There's a guy who is named Peter McKinnon. And he does a like a vlogging channel where it's about film photography and stuff like that. It's not film photography. It's about photography and filmmaking and stuff like that. And his intro is he goes, "What's up, guys? Peter McKinnon here." And it's like he's like American. It's really like what? And I watch it. I'm like, yeah, makes me just like I'm straight invested. But I can't do that because I'm British and it would be fucking weird. He's
There's
like,
a guy.
"What's up, guys? I'm totally American and I'm gonna jump over this fence in slow motion and look amazing." Whereas I would do it and it'd be like, wow. But that was my thing. I was trying to do a video and I was trying to do this thing where I was gonna have, it's like I'm doing this part where it's like ideas that are coming into my head, and there's an episode of Red Dwarf where they're in like a virtual reality thing and they can imagine whatever they want. And Lister and the cat imagine these like a motorbike drive off one. It's like bing, and it appears. And Rimmer has to imagine one, and he imagines this like crappy car, but it's the sound effect it makes whenever. Wop. And I'm just like, it's the funniest fucking thing ever, because they're like bing, and it's like ding. And part of me is I was trying to find that sound effect to use for my video. I was trying to come up with an idea, and I had this like bad idea because it appears like.
Just like a little like sludge bubble.
Yeah, it's like.
It's alright, we can do some sound bits. We're very vocally talented between the two. The end.
Thank you. Credits roll. Join us in the next episode. Go stick. Oh, where'd she go?
There's no enemies around.
It's when you like throw the tennis ball and you don't throw it. And they're like, where's the tennis ball?
Oh my goodness, it's gone for miles.
They turn around and go, oh, you still at it? Oh.
I used to do that. I
You said very well.
had a border collie in my teenage years. I used to do that too, but she was so clever that she knew when I'd thrown it, she knew when I hadn't, and she just got this like look of disdain, like, really? You're trying that again?
Oh, yeah.
You did that yesterday, and I popped on. It wasn't funny then, it's not funny now.
I can tell it's a Riku and he'll probably go, die. That's his inner voice. But I want to play with me. Fight the ball. And he runs on, he's like, fight the ball. Oh, you got the ball.
You got the ball.
Oh, you got the ball.
I think the stupidest dog ever.
He's stupid though.
He's so
I love it, but he is like, it's like today when you like came out. Touch my belly. Touch my belly. Touch my belly. Was it today? Yes, that was yesterday. Touch my belly.
Did anyone touch David's belly in the end? Or?
Yeah, David, the dog did. But the dog, like David said, talking to me,
meta.
and he's literally got Riku's like stood there between his like head between his legs with his mouth wide open, just like touch my belly, and then if David becomes annoying, he's like. Like he'll bark really loud, like fucking touch me.
Pay attention to me.
But he's there, like just like in the corner. I can see in the corner of my eye. Like, any minute now, you're gonna pay attention to me. I'm not talking to you. Fucking pay attention. You'll shout.
Which is basically just,
the,
hey,
Yeah,
hey.
And that's the end of my story.
Love me.
That's what it's like. He's a lovely dog.
He's a lovely dog.
He's stupid, but he's lovely. But
I'll
he's
take it.
my
You're
stupid.
stupid and big.
But like, I think a
Stinky.
lot of people say that. Oh, my dog's stupid. And because the thing is realistically, he's not. He's a very clever dog. Like he's always like learned things pretty quickly, and you know. And I'm like, he's actually a very smart dog. For like other people say to me, oh, how did you train him to not do this? And I'm like, I didn't have to train him very much at all.
Vicky.
He really learned things.
He's terrified.
Even Vicky says it.
Just like me.
Even though Vicky's like has a very love-hate relationship with Riku, she says he is a real clever dog. Like we've hardly had to train him anything.
Ooh.
Craft and oculi. It lies, you know. On the
Opulently.
Oculently. I made a joke. But only I would understand it as a professor of the oculi.
Your mind is a
So
weird place.
ocular.
Yes, it's a terrifying place that I live in every single day.
It is like a dreamland.
It's like
Starlight.
someone said. I remember someone doing something like that once, where they told a joke.
Remember
and then-
someone doing something.
Someone
Great
said a joke to me
story.
once, and they were like, it was like one of my college professors, like when I was doing like carpentry, and he said a joke. We were doing something. It was like I was doing something. He came over and he said something to me like, that was it. He said I was doing like
Return to work.
I was doing like a joint, and it's called a dovetail. And he came over and was like,
I know that one. It's when there's like a
yeah, like,
and then
he came over and he was like, Mr. Welland, that's more of a dove leg than a dove tail. And he went, and he proper like gave himself a little giggle, and then he turned and goes, that's a carpentry joke. And he walked away, and I was like, really? I didn't realise, is there a book for these carpentry jokes? Is this where he went, that's more of a dove leg than a dove tail. That's a carpentry joke. And he like walked away. I was like, oh my god.
I have to get out of there.
He also was the same teacher who I thought was the first person who I honestly thought was going to kill me.
Ooh.
He
Story. Let me hear this story.
he
He was the gentlest, kindest man
He,
who ever raised his voice to anyone in 70 years on the planet until he met Peter
Until when?
Welland.
no he was one of these. He was quite like he was a bit of a prick. He was like, we had two teachers.
What, with
Sounds like a nice
pants
guy.
like that?
No, one was like,
That's more
One
like
of
a
them-
dove leg than a dove.
no, but it
I
was
like
like,
him already.
it was like,
Oh,
trust me, he was a bit.
no, I love him.
There was
That man
one
can
teacher,
do no wrong.
you'll love this one more when I give you a description of what he's like. We had one teacher who had a big, massive white beard.
Yes.
He was exactly like Dumbledore.
Yes!
He was like this really wise, really like great carpenter, kind of like gave you like these little kind of like proper good speeches that really picked you up, and you're like, oh man, I thought this up, and it's like, you know, and he'd come over and he would tell you stuff, and you're like, oh okay, and like things that he'd done, you're like, oh, I feel good about myself now, thank you. And then there was
Help will always be given to those who ask for it at carpentry school.
then we had
Found out
carpentry
he's been
school,
molested
and then there
for the
was
last 10 years.
Do not.
well, then,
no.
Then there was Keith, who was the other teacher,
Keith.
and he
Don't
was
let Keith.
he used to try to be funny, but it's like
He
it's not
is
funny.
funny.
It's not funny when you're well, no, because it's like you couldn't do anything right, and I'm like, and he would always be like, you know, this is basically shit. He's trying to make you see.
He's perfectionist. That's alright.
Yeah, but anyway, so
He was Snape.
we had like part of the course you kind of got like graded, and at the end of it there was like a top of class kind of thing, and I came second in like the whole class.
Now he knows this is
I came
bullshit.
Silver
second, and
medal.
they gave me like a bag with like proper
Screws
tools.
in it.
It's like just
Bits of-
wood filing,
washers.
bits of wood in it, and stuff.
Shavings.
wood shavings in it, and
Sawdust.
so they gave me like this thing and everything like that, and he came over and he said to me, oh
You did Keith.
he came over and he was like, you would have
Dove
got
leg Keith.
you would have got top marks if you
Someone.
didn't.
David.
Whoa, Dave doesn't come out of them very often. When he does, they are inappropriate.
They are
and brutal.
savage.
They are inappropriate.
Inappropriate and not funny and very, very racist.
I think what we should do is we should transcript all of our recordings and then just like take out everything except for what David says.
Yeah.
So every now and then it's just like, suck my dick.
So my dick. I forgot where I was with my story there. Yeah, so I
You would have
kind
got
of
top marks.
yeah. He came over and he's like, you would have got top marks if you like applied yourself there and all this sort of things and stuff like that. And I was a little bit pissed off
Don't
because
talk
I was
to
like,
fucking-
the only reason I didn't get top marks is because the guy who got top marks was
So
fucking
good.
incredible, and he had like a job working as a carpenter, so he was doing the job, and he was really good. And I'm like, there was no
He
way.
was only there to qualify himself.
Well, no, he started off and we were like, you could get given a job, like, through work experience, but it was very rare. But this guy had got one, because he was that fucking good. And I was like, there's no way I was going to beat him. He was like a savant of
But if
carpentry.
you applied yourself,
Well, no, and he was saying stuff, and I said to him, you know, I can't remember what he said, and I said to him, so you saying that I'm not a good carpenter? And he said, no, I'm not good. You're not a good carpenter. And I was like,
you
oh, right.
needed Dumbledore to come and give you a cut.
Well, no, and then I will admit it's probably not a very nice thing to say to him, but I said to him, I go, I'm a better fucking carpenter than you, because I've got all my fucking fingers, because he lost one of his fingers, and I honest to God thought he was going to fucking kill me. Because they're really fucking grated on me, because he gave me so much shit, and I was like, I'm really trying here. And
I'm on Keith's side here. I think you're being a bit of a knob.
No, I'm on Pete's side.
And he said to me, you're not a good carpenter. I'm like, I came fucking second in the class. How am I
There
still
was only two of
not
us in
good? There was only one of us in the class. I don't know how I came second, but I'm like, you know, the class was about 30 people and I came second. And I remember just saying that. He was like, because he'd lost two of his fingers. And I was always like, a good carpenter wouldn't lose his fucking fingers because he'd be paying attention. And when he said to me, you're not a good carpenter, I was like, better fucking carpenter than you.
Hello.
Because I've got all my fucking fingers.
Granted, you've been doing it for 50 years, I've been doing it for one, but still,
Yeah.
it makes no
I've been
difference.
doing it for
I managed
the
to get
entirety
out-
of this
I
12
managed to get a carpet with all 12 of my
I've been
fingers.
doing this since
Fuck
this
you.
afternoon.
Anyway, so
You
now
need
you
a
got to take
little
the
cut of
piss out of
mine.
me. Are we finishing this episode? I feel like I did nowhere near enough voices in this episode.
I beg to differ. There you go, here's your opportunity.
I want to you on this day.
Step out of the way,
Oh shit,
motherfucker.
Scott!
I will turn you into clay.
Oh!
We were talking before the battle even started.
Oh!
Yeah, suddenly it's like,
Get him, doggies! It's my giant
Release
voice.
the hounds.
Get him, Bow Wow! And Ruff
What
Ruff!
you should have said to Keith, Doubler Keith, is, I'm not a very good carpenter. You've seen this bag of sawdust
And then just like
that begs
jabbed him.
otherwise.
Jabbed him with both my fingers in his eyeballs and like, you fucking see now!
It's probably a non-carpentry related incident where he lost his fingers.
No,
I
it was
reckon he was just.
carpentry.
It was probably just like an infected hangnail that got out of hand.
No, he
And he got
did
gangrene.
tell us. He did tell us the story of how he lost his fingers, and I was like, even then, Prime was like, it's fucking stupid. You lost your fingers in the stupidest way ever.
What I did is I popped them just on the tray of the circular saw and moved my hand towards the circular saw, and my fingers were on the other side of it.
That's pretty
course
much
it
what,
is.
That's pretty much what fucking happened. And I'm like, how did you not? The worst thing was is he didn't lose them both at the same time. He lost one, accidentally cutting off on a circular saw, and then he did the same thing again and lost another fucking finger. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. You shouldn't be teaching. You're
The
stupid.
second time was he like, ho ho.
But
Fool me
Dumbledore-
once, shame on me.
Dumbledore
Fool me
lost,
twice, shame on the sword.
Dumbledore lost his thumb, and I was like, oh man, we can't just like, cause.
oh, that's okay.
And I'm like, no, the thing is, I was like, he's not very good either because he lost his thumb. He lost his thumb because he was holding a firework when he was a kid and blew his thumb. I'm like, you're fucking cool. He was doing a Expelliarmus spell and he blew his thumb off. No, he was holding a firework and it went off in his hand and blew it basically. He's like, my thumb didn't
He
get
put
blown
on a
off.
cursed ring and
Well, I was like, did it blow your thumb right off? And he goes, no, it ruined it though. And they were like, we can either like repair it,
Flap
and
it
you'll-
back over.
You'll have like a very damaged
A knob.
thumb. And he's like, no, just you might as well chop it off. But he did say since that it was one of the biggest mistakes he made because it was like, yeah, it was like, you know, he did.
I don't think I've done that for about 50 years.
It's great visual on a only.
Oh yeah, I'm
audio
doing the
thing.
little thumb trick where you pull your thumb
The
off.
little. It's very sensual.
Oh, fun! Oh,
Starlight!
Oh, it's frightened me.
Oh, you guys.
You're gonna die, Dave. Oh no.
No, he's not.
You used my heart.
Kill Rubella.
What's going on in this game?
I don't know. I don't know. I've not been paying
You kind of
attention.
zoned out for a minute.
It's Hagrid. Oh,
it's
he
getting
looks
weak.
sad.
Ah, why are you trying to kill Hagrid, David? He
said he was
He's
gonna eat
very
me.
kindly
He's just
half
a
giant.
Ho ho ho, green giant. Oh, sorry. Ho ho ho, big giant. Oh, got a big pig. Oh, I'm a really nice guy. I didn't
You
want
shall not pass.
you shall not pass.
Yeah, you remind me of. That voice is the kid who works in every fast food place in the Simpsons.
Can I help take your order, please?
Oh, I'm off to check with the manager.
Shouting at me there.
Yeah.
You have to go and speak softly. It's almost as good as my 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 birthday boys. Oh yeah, get that matter.
Ow, Peter.
Ow, Peter.
Oh, God.
Ow, Peter.
She's got
Ow, Peter.
Ow.
What a voice. Kirby Frog.
Sorry.
Kirby Frog. That's anything I can say is Kirby Frog. A mate of mine used to be able to, he used to do Mickey
that's
Mouse.
really
Kirby Frog. He used to do Mickey Mouse. Oh, Pluto! And he used to do it like, sounded exactly like, I'm like, dude, that's the fucking craziest thing ever. And he could do whole speaking, like, he used to speak in it. And I'm like, oh, you get me. And It's fucking brilliant. He used to phone up to order like takeaways, and you do like the whole Mickey Mouse thing, and laugh and everything. I'm like, how'd you do that?
Oh, that's so
That's such a
sweet.
fucking great skill. Is that me?
Neither of us are reading that.
Fucking after you, sweetheart.
Yeah, I think we'll call that episode we go to the Tree of Thorn.
Oh fucking hell! Been there a couple of times. Oh shit! Actually, my ex-girlfriend's in there. Fuck.
Tree of Thorns. Is that it? Like her bush
Wait,
was so inhabitable. You
I
called
was
it
on
the
like,
Tree of Thorns.
I was on like a proper fucking mad one. I was fucking taking shit load of fucking pills, and I was like
Vomited in her toilet.
going down the fucking Tree of Thorns. Oh my fucking god! This girl, you know, it's like when you've had a few fucking drinks and you're like, you got your beer fucking goggles on, fucking smashed it on.
Okay,
I'm not sure how long this will go on for if we don't stop
If
it.
we fucking bump into her, they're brothers.
Maybe I was thinking about how I can't actually fade out just the vocals underneath the actual music in
I
the
can
back.
fade myself though. What I do is I'll turn around. It sounds like.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and
£2.50
subscribe.
for a drink, and it's fucking.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the bell for notifications.
Escape me VD.
We'll see you in the next episode of Child of Light.
Starlight.